So the trailer has finally dropped. It's upon us now, Trevor.
I'm excited.
Chris Pratt and the group of guys, a ton of them, Jack Black, Seth Rogen. I mean, stacked, star-studded cast in this Super Mario trailer that we finally got to see. Trailer you just got to see just this morning, Trevor, I know. But I had a chance to check this out when it dropped yesterday. And, man, going into it, I got to be honest with you guys. I had pretty much zero expectations. I mean, I didn't really know what to think other than, well, I like Mario and I like Chris Pratt and cool. That being said, I remember years ago when I met my wife, the very first movie we ever went to was a movie called The Lego Movie. My only expectations was to feel boob. So I definitely didn't give a damn about the movie. But, man, did that end up being such a good movie. I mean, and now we have sequel after sequel of those movies. And Chris Pratt was obviously the lead voice of the of the Lego Movie. And so I kind of viewed it in that same light. I have no expectations. I mean, I didn't even know that Chris Pratt was voicing the Lego Movie when I went, So at least I knew that about Mario. But I got to be honest with you guys. Watching this trailer, I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah. Like, obviously, it's a video game movie, and there's a lot of those, and mostly all of them are bad. We've recently had Sonic, which was really cool. The idea of this is really awesome. I would love, we were talking about on the show with Shane early in the week that, give me the Nintendo cinematic universe. Right. Give me the Donkey Kong. Give me the Mario. Give me Luigi. And then all of a sudden we get like the Avengers, but it's like Super Smash Bros. Like,
right, or like Mortal Kombat, but Super Smash Bros.
Give me that. But
come on.
But yeah, I will say that for me, we start out in the trailer with Bowser, and his big castle of land, landing on these poor penguins, home. And I mean, it's got good comedy, but what I really liked about it was, that I was saying to you, Trevor, when you were watching it, that opening scene with Bowser coming out really reminded me of Thanos in a way. It's that big alien force, and there's all these people that are following, hear thee all and rejoice. Koopas, is almost what it was like when that one Koopa was like, here, pulled out the scroll and was like, presenting our king of the Koopas, It almost felt like when Ebony Maw said that, like, hear thee and rejoice. Exactly. You are about to be killed by the hands of Thanos, Right. It felt that real. And then we had all this silly stuff happen that kind of broke that up. And I'm like, okay, this is what I really more expected. And then Bowser just unloads on these poor little things home. Murders. And he just destroys it all. And it is really cool. Obviously the animation is great. It looked beautiful, but man, I just love the tone of it. Jack Black plays Bowser too, which you gotta love, and it really looked cool. So then, right after that, immediately we cut to a scene where it looks like Mario kind of falls into a mushroom kind of world. So, this stuff wasn't near as good. Quite near as good as the Bowser stuff in the beginning. There's a lot of stuff going on the internet. This reminds me a lot of the Ugly Sonic scenario. There's a lot of stuff with people complaining about Chris Pratt's Mario voice. That's like a big one. And then there's complaints about Mario's butt too. I don't know if you've seen this, but he has like a really flat butt, and people are really upset that Mario has a flat butt because he does a lot of running. And right, and not that I give
an odd attention to that detail, but okay.
not that I give a damn, but yes, I will say this though. Chris Pratt's Mario voice was a little different.
Yeah.
But that being said, again, we talked about later on, in the week, and I'm pretty sure I asked you and Lucas this just the other day, is could you handle an hour and a half of, yoo-hoo, let's go get the princess?
No. Dude, you'd be driving your head into a wall. Imagine doing all the other lines like that, too. Like, they'd have to have, like, a lot. It works for a video game because it's just, like, doing every little things every hit. But you got to be like, and now we're going to go and try and defeat the Bowser, and then we are going to find my friend. I'm like, oh, my God. Even, like, 2 seconds of that starts to get really annoying.
Right. So that being said, like, I completely understand why, like I said, the word I used to describe Chris Pratt's Mario voice, different. Yeah. It's definitely different. Now, here's what I will say is that when the first time I heard it, I was definitely like, oh my God, that didn't sound like Mario at all. And then I watched it a couple of more times, and I think it actually hits like this kind of perfect medium of giving you that Mario voice we know of, yoo-hoo, but also being a real person. And I kind of think he's hitting that. Now, that being said, too, we got a line, guys. We literally got a line. He spoke one line pretty much in the whole 3-minute trailer. So to kind of to start, pointing fingers and saying that his voice for Mario isn't this or that is just kind of ludicrous, considering, not only have we not seen the film, but we haven't even heard him say a full paragraph of dialogue. Right. So I think it's pretty unfair. The world we live in, though. We're always going to get these kind of people complaining about whatever they can find to complain about. Right. But, the other things I just want to quickly go over before I let, Trevor give us his take on the Super Mario trailer is that the most exciting news that I probably could have got out of this was the fact that one of my favorite human beings and favorite actors, comedians, and creators is Seth Rogen. And I found out, and Trevor, I don't know if you know this or not, but if not, you'll learn right now that Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Oh. The voice of Donkey Kong. So if we ever do get that Nintendo Cinematic Universe, we're going to get a Donkey Kong movie starring Seth Rogen. What's better than that? I want to see him in a mocap suit. I want Donkey Kong to kind of have that Seth Rogen look, like they do with Mark Ruffalo and the Hulk. Right. How the Hulk kind of looks like Mark Ruffalo. Right. I want it to be like that, but with Donkey Kong and Seth Rogen's face, just a little. And we still have to have the laugh, right?
Right, you got it.
Right? We need that.
Throws a barrel.
We need that cinematic universe of Nintendo stuff. So not only
I need to see Marth.
Not only that, like I said, Jack Black finding out that he is doing the voice of Bowser was really cool. I knew it sounded familiar when I watched the trailer. Right. So did the King Penguin. Yeah, I didn't ever figure out who it was, but which was also hilarious. Like attack, and you see the penguin's face after they start throwing the King's like, yeah, that's right. Should have thought twice about this, dude. And then they halt, and he's like, that was just a taste of our wrath. Now do you yield?
No. Ooh, that was crazy.
And yeah, so yeah, I really thought it was great. There is, some stuff going on online about negative stuff about voices and all that stuff, but like I said, we'll find out more when we actually hear more and stuff. But Trevor, you had a chance to check out the Super Mario Brothers or whatever we're calling it trailer with Chris Pratt just a little bit ago before we went on air. Give us some of your thoughts,
man? I gotta give it up to that trailer, man, because I mean that was a great trailer, because you got to ask yourself, what is a trailer supposed to do?
Increase your hype for the movie.
Exactly. And I had literally zero hype for the movie. I didn't care. I vaguely knew it was happening, but it didn't reserve a spot in my brain. So when someone said, "Hey, there's a Mario trailer coming out," I was like, "Oh yeah, they are making a Mario movie." I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then Keith threw it on. I was like, "Oh, okay, let's watch it." Well, there's a very different Trevor that started that trailer than that ended that trailer, because the one that at the end of it is extraordinarily excited for that movie. That looked freaking hilarious. If we can get that tone of that thing all the way through, because it walked that line so well of like it was funny, but it was funny because it took itself seriously, and then had real stake. That the penguin, granted, so it's animated, so it's not near as violent, but he just roasted those penguins and killed all of them. He just did a penguin genocide. And it's, of course, in this kind of cute drawing, so it's not going to be so intense for the little people. But for us, we get to actually have that, dang, this is a villain. This is a terrifying and unhinged creature. And not only that, he laughed before he did. So it's little things like that. It was a great storytelling moment. And as far as the Mushroom Kingdom, I have no godly idea what is going on there. He slid down a pipe to a world of that psychedelic mushroom that I can't remember the name of right now, and then met Toad, and then they walked off. I have nothing to say about it other than it looked cool. Toad looked cool. All the voice acting sounded fine. To me, I always try and keep in mind, and you say this a lot too, Key, it is an adaptation. You cannot take Mario the game and then just fill in the little sections in the middle to make it a movie.
For sure.
You have to take the thing that you had, which was a game, and you have to make it into a movie with the same characters and respecting those characters.
Use the two most important things you have, right? You have an amazing character that everyone knows and loves.
Yes.
And then you got an amazing world, universe, like Mushroom Kingdom world and all these different places. I mean, they're just awesome.
Well, and another thing I loved about it is that it immediately did even more world building by going to this land of the penguins and opening it up, and it's well, there's other kingdoms out there, and they're all kind of chilling, and they're all kind of cute and fun, but there is this being out there that just wants to destroy all of them, and he does, so you get to see this whole other race and species that, at least, I'm not a huge into Mario mythos, but I've never seen the penguins in the Mario games or anything. So, you got these little dudes you never seen before. You spread out the world, and you show how, scary Bowser really is. And so that was a great trailer because it took me from no hype to being hyped, and I was never going to be upset about that not sounding like that voice. Right. If you got an Italian man, whatever, but again, to me,
only if it's an Italian plumber, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it has to be an Italian plumber.
It has to be an Italian plumber. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what excites me the most about the idea of this is that there's so many characters in that Nintendo world that we really love that are really good characters. Think about Link.
Yeah.
Like that
Link
could
be
movie.
A great movie.
Right. Or me and Shane talked about Samus.
Yeah. That'd be such a cool movie.
Right. There could be some, Samus basically like an alien movie. You know? I mean, that would be awesome, dude. I mean, there could be so much. I mean, even listen, guys, a Donkey Kong movie with Seth Rogen sounds like what the world is in need of.
Right. That's the uniting stuff.
We need those kind of things, man. That sounds awesome. What's he doing? Just hanging out in the tree house, just chilling? I mean, I don't even know. Who's Diddy Kong? James Franco? What are we, this is awesome. I just want to do this. It's him and Jay Baruchel or something. Or it's
it should totally be
right, yeah.
That would be so funny. Oh my! Who's Donkey Kong's nemesis? Who does he fight?
The like crocodile dudes, like
Okay.
the alligator looking dudes.
That could be like Jonah Hill or something.
Yeah, there you go. Right, bring them in. I love all those guys, and I would love to see anything like that. Honestly.
Oh my God, yeah, right. I'd watch a Crash Bandicoot movie. I mean, I know that's not them, but like, I would also watch a Crash Bandicoot movie if anyone happens to be listening out there.
Right, I agree. But there's a lot more. You know, we talked about recently the Sony universe. You know, making their movies too. So it's possible that we get more. I mean, we have the Sonic universe. Do we get a Mario Sonic crossover universe? There is a Mushroom Kingdom in Sonic as well that we have seen already. So could we get those kind of things?
Are they setting that up?
Right. What are they doing? I don't know. But honestly, guys, you know, this really looks fun. It looks good. Also, it's something that, you know, I would definitely want to take my daughter out to see. Like my child, people's children will love this kind of movie. Obviously, it just looks, you know, friendly, family, fun, and it's bright, it's vibrant, it's colorful, and it's Chris Pratt, it's Seth Rogen, it's Jack Black, it's, you know, everybody. So, yeah, what about you guys? Have you guys checked out the Super Mario Brothers trailer? You guys just completely thrown off that the glutes aren't there on Mario, or is it the voice for you, or
he's been skipping leg?
What is it for you? We also did, real quickly before we move on from this, we did finally get to see a shot of my main man,
Luigi.
The Luigi.
The Luigi is in the building.
He is. And not only is he in a building, it looked like to me, now I don't want to read too far into this because, again, you know, we don't want to jump too far ahead of ourselves on this whole cinematic universe.
Right.
But it looked like to me that he ran into a mansion.
A mansion? Don't you get me too excited, Keaton.
Looked like he ran into a mansion to me, and then he locked the door and locked himself in said mansion.
I mean,
Trevor,
that's a great setup. That's a natural built setup right there. So he's the reason you even got a good reason he's in there. He was running away from Bowser.
We could have seen this. Could be that little scene could be a piece of like a post credit scene. That we see that Luigi is now having to deal with his own movie universe problems,
which would be cool.
Which would be cool because
if they do this right, I'd love to see.
Luigi's Mansion is one of the coolest Mario games ever made.
Like a horror movie.
Period. Right.
That'd be so cool.
It would be awesome. Yeah, for sure. I would love to see it.
Who's playing Luigi? Is it if it's not John Leguizamo, I'm gonna cry.
But anyway, again, yeah, guys, let us know down in the comment section below. Have you guys checked out the new Super Mario trailer? What was your guys' favorite part about it? Comment in and let us know.